Good morning, all. What a day yesterday. New Rochelle. Hey, let me ask you a question. Why is the New Rochelle Fire Department completing plumbing inspections? Why aren't they fighting fires? Why isn't the building department, the plumbing department, like every other county, city, state, town we work in? Why is the fire department? I'm trying to think of that all last night. I just don't get it. And when I spoke to the two individuals at the fire department, I asked if they had a plumbing license. Nah, neither of them got plumbing license. I got 3 people in my company that have plumbing license, and they're certified in 9 counties in New York, 4 in New Jersey. All right, so nevertheless, we complied, and we got back late last night. We actually got back to the shop here at about 6:45. But on the way back, we got a phone call from, I can't think of the name now, Bettini maybe? Suburban Oil. One of their customers' oil tank in the basement is letting go. Oil is coming out everywhere. Basement is flooded. Their sump pump is discharging the contaminants out, possibly going into a stream. That's cool. Good day for that. Fine. We get back, we unload, I go take a look at it. It's horrendous. So just put that off to the shelf for a second. Today's job is a customer that called on Monday. I got a call from Wallace Oil. They have a customer that had a 500-gallon skid tank outside that the weld, the seam, let go. All the oil leaked out. So it's a surface spill on the ground outside. So I went out to him, I met with him. He had a couple other estimates. He had somebody else coming later today. Who do you think he loved? Me. That sounds egotistical. I'm sorry. So he signed with me right then and there. So then we had to cancel a couple of jobs because we were going to do them today. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 2 days. So I had to call Clean Earth, the facility, get a waste classification rush through, get permission to bring them contaminated soil today. So that's the emergency removal, installation, and remediation. I promised this guy I'll do the whole thing in 2 days, Thursday and Friday. And then last night we got this call up here. So right after I got that phone call, I got a phone call from a DEC official. Major concern, because the surrounding homes are calling in saying, hey, there's water, there's oil in a stream. So he called me, wanted to know what we were doing. So if you don't give them a good schedule of what you're doing, he'll say, listen, Tank Masters, we appreciate your effort, but we're going to dispatch another company out there. So I gave him enough information for him not to do that, but he said me and another DEC official will meet you out at the site. So at 11:30 at night, I'm texting and calling my vac truck guy Brian from Advanced Oil. For the first time ever, that guy got in bed a little early, so I was kind of freaking out because I didn't get a response. But at 4:30 this morning, he texts me back. He goes, I'm your guy, I'll be there, what time you want me? So phew, because I need that basement pumped quickly. I was actually going to do it myself with pumps, and I was going to pump it out into our poly tanks, but it's got to be done quicker. So he'll meet us out at site at 7. So this customer that we were supposed to do, I told him we had this emergency spill. I'm going to be a little bit late on that one. But I sent him that email at like 4 in the morning, so I haven't heard anything from him yet. So that's the plan. That's why last night I had about an hour and 45 minutes sleep. So I got up early, took care of all my paperwork from yesterday, did a little YouTubing, little editing, and I'm in here early. Got a bunch of stuff to do. I wish I had a spill trailer. I don't get a lot of these emergency spills, probably 5 or 6 a year. It would be good if I just had a little trailer like that was primarily a spill trailer. You know, jackhammer, boom, absorbent pads, pump, squeegees, all the things for spill, surface or basement. But I don't. So I've got to load, I got to find all the stuff in there, because I think we've had 2 of these this year, and they were both at the beginning of the year. So I got to load that up. We also have to do 2 tank installs today, so I'm going to pull down a couple of 275s and get them set up and cleaned up. They're both going to be installed outside, so we really don't need to bring the install trailer, because we're not going to be doing threading. You know, I can do straight nipples out of the top of the tank, because outside installs are easy. And just try to get things ready. The boys are all coming in an hour early. They're getting up at 5:30. They're supposed to be here at 6. Normally we're here at 7. It is about 5:12 right now. And that's it, folks. That's what's happening today, Thursday. I'll see you when they get here. Okay, so here is our parking. There is the stream in concern. If you remember my last emergency AST out, AST in, that's right up there. So this place, I'm being told, was built in 1802, and it used to be the IGA store for the whole neighborhood. They were saying this was the first home built on this road. So here's one of the concerns we have. Right here is the sump pump discharge. That comes out, it goes underground here, it travels along here, and it goes into this drain right here, which takes it right to the stream. So I've got boom, I've got pad. We're gonna go pad and boom the stream. I have 2 DEC officials coming here today. Here's our access in. Look at this. Smells terrible. As you can see, this is pretty bad. There's oil sheen everywhere. There's the tank. So I'm gonna have the vac truck bring his hose in, and we're gonna pump this dry right now immediately. It's actually good that there's an inch, it's probably 2.5 inches of water here, because all the oil is just floating on top. So we'll go over by the sump pump, which obviously will be the lowest point in this basement, and we'll squeegee everything to it and get this thing completely dry. We'll then throw down some Speedy Dry, crush it, and sweep it up and recover it, put it in a 55-gallon drum. We're going to transfer all the usable fuel out of that tank. I do not have the right boots on. Out of that tank. And we're going to install that new 275 right over here. So we're going to stop the bleeding. We're going to stop the bleeding from outside the home. We're going to recover any oil, water immediately from the basement. And then we'll do a visual inspection on all the little cracks in the bottom of the floor. We'll have to jackhammer those cracks. And go beneath the subfloor, take a soil sample, and see if we got contamination beneath there. I'm also going to set up an exhaust fan, which will work 24/7, blowing out any noxious fuels. It's not a hazardous smell. It's just noxious. It's just annoying. Obviously, you can't drink oil, but the constant smell of it will give you headaches. So we're going to try to get the odor out of that. That PID meter that I use also does air quality readings. So I'll do an initial air quality reading upstairs. We'll document it because the DEC is going to want to see numbers and they're going to want to see things improving. So I'm waiting for the boys. No room here. Look at this. Somebody's going to have to be out here on the road again the whole time. I think we can put our trailer over there. I'm certainly going to be yelled at for being in the way right there. And that's it. That's the plan for here. Once we get the thing situated here, I get all the boom out, the pad. If need be, if I've got little pockets along the shoreline of that stream, I'll pull the vac truck down there and we'll hose the pockets. Now we're just gonna head down now to that customer where we took the AST out. That's the stream in question right here. Hopefully they don't have a problem with me parking in their driveway. Look at this driveway. In 10 days, we're doing this remediation. So I'm just gonna go start humping boom over now. So, first thing I gotta do is I gotta put a span across this whole thing with one full length of boom. So, it's always good to find the most narrow point. The water's moving fast. I mean, it's pretty narrow right there. Need a couple of good throws. And I think we can do it right down here. Yeah. I think so. What do you think? Nice job.
Oh, my feet.
Hey, we're going right over there.
What?
We're gonna go right over here. Huh?
Not just leaving it like this?
Yeah, kind of push it down to the water so that last little edge of water is getting covered, Core. This is all tree root here. That's good.
How do you want me up there?
No, right there. Pull it closer to the shoreline though. Yeah. Very good. Okay. That'll do it. So since oil is lighter than water, it floats along the top. So this will catch any oil. Nice job. And these pads, they don't absorb any water. They only absorb oil. So those can stay there for days. And that's it. We'll get back to the house. All right, here's Brian. from Advanced Soil Recovery. Nice vacuum truck. Sent through the window there. Let's see how much they've recovered already. Pretty good. Pretty good. Vacuum's over there. Here, let me see that, Jammer. Watch out, bro. Hey, yo, let's talk. Hey, Bri. Yeah, I figured.
Demo saw with you?
Huh?
You got the demo saw with you?
Yeah, I got everything, bro.
What's coming up on us?
Yeah.
Alright, Joe. Okay, great.
Tell him okay. All right. So we've got a lot of pockets that are purging up from the subfloor. So we're going to have to try to locate those. And the best thing would be to demo saw a chunk out. So all the water will go there, and then we can just recover it there. If we can open up 5 pockets here, it's a lot easier to recover it than having to keep squeegee it off. Because the floor is not pitched towards the sump pump. A portion of it is, but it's not. So if we can find the entry point of the groundwater coming in, that'll help us out a lot. So they have 2 sump pumps here. Man. So we're going to get all that oil out of that tank now. It smells so much better down here already.
The whole oil coming out. Good product. This goes underneath the whole house, unfortunately.
Yeah. Trying to pull more hose in. Give me that, Sam. Cut that filling vent, and then we're going to cut the tank open. Hey, grab some pads, the bell.
Okay, more pad?
Yeah, let's just pad the steps. I'm just gonna vac it out, Mike.
I know, but there's the scrapers in there. I just brought all the buckets.
You want to yell at Craig? You can turn that on?
What?
Homeowner.
Yo! Oh! Turn it on! The vet. Thank you. Thank you. No, we're good. Good. Yeah, it's bubbling right up as we're pumping it out. Yeah, pure oil. Yeah, not good.
Let's pump, baby. Good job. Yep. All right.
Did you get enough room?
We're getting that out of here now.
Watch that part. I'm gonna hook it this way. Ready? Watch your head. Thank you.
All right. This is going to definitely be the worst of it. We're going to clean this area up now. You can't get it in.
We got it out. Temp tank.
Oh. Hey, we can leave that here. Yeah.
Good morning.
How are you?
Doing okay. How are you?
Good. All right, we just arrived to this site, and the exhaust fan, this was a strong, you smell that oil?
Look how high the water is.
Dude, are you serious?
I mean, there's
Bro. Good morning, kids. Today is Saturday morning. It is 6:18. So yesterday, Friday, we went out to that site where that emergency basement spill was, where all the water was coming in. We had a plan on opening up the basement floor to gain me better access for areas to recover the oily groundwater purging in. We got there was 5 inches of water in the basement. We couldn't do anything. Tried to get a vac truck dispatched there. He was unable. So we scheduled it for today, this morning at 6:30. We got a vac truck coming. I'm gonna, hopefully it's not above my exhaust fan. I actually put it in a Tupperware bin to protect it. So hopefully there's no problems, but we're here to pump. That first pump out, we had over 1,600 gallons. So we'll see what we get today. So it looks like after speaking with the DEC, we're going to set up a water filtration system. We're going to do some testing of it. First, we'll set up that water filtration system and then hook that up. The issue for me is because it's cold, it's freezing, I'm going to have to set up a little shed outside where those drums will go, and then I got to keep that heated so it doesn't freeze. So it's exciting, right? Also, this gentleman, this homeowner, he's going to be 100 years old in February, I'm being told. Not really completely aware of everything that's happening. He's living with the neighbor. They do have an exhaust fan running 24 hours a day in the basement to remove the bulk of the odor, which it's actually working. So I don't think his funds are all there. He's not going to get coverage on this, so I'm going to be pulling in about 5 minutes to meet the vac truck driver. Okay, and much to my surprise, Craig is here, which that's awesome. Good morning.
how you doing, man?
All right, brother. was the level at? Did it seem higher than yesterday?
I couldn't walk down here.
That's the only staining of oil right there for the last 3 days. So that's a good sign. No oil. It is Saturday morning about 6:30. That's where the tank was. I think if there's any impacted soil, it's over there. Those pads have some, they were actually buried down in the dirt. So that's about it. It was the exact same level when we came here this morning as it was Saturday at about 12:30. Cleaned up pretty quick, as I knew it would. We're actually sitting on top of a stream. Maybe a couple of them. We're okay.
Yeah.
Right? Doesn't even smell bad.
I'm a bad judge of that, but
Yeah, I mean, this is the only area that I would excavate for soil.
yeah.
We just got to do a good biosolve scrubbing on the sidewalls and any other part that touched. All right, so that wasn't bad. It's actually cleaning up good. So this water filtration system is going to have to tie in from that. There's 2 sump pumps. We'll pull it from there. And then we sample as it's going into the filtration system. We sample when it's coming out. It goes down to the roadway sewer drain, which takes it out, believe it or not, into the stream. So we're going to quickly go check the boom, see if there's any staining on that. The heat's still running. It's in good shape. Prickers, not a good day for shorts.
Also, it's December 3rd, so not
Yeah.
a day for sure.
And you can see our boom set up down there. So any release, we've got it captured. I'll go check that boom for any red staining, and you would actually see it from here, and I don't see it, so I think we're good. So here's one of the discharge. Oh, this is what comes out from the roadway. This
That's
is
where that goes.
the sump pump.
Goes to, yeah.
Right, that's this area. So that looks actually real good. Everything looks good here. You can see it coming out, going down into the stream, and then you can see the boom is right there. So we're gonna pad this. Get a couple rocks, Craig. I'm gonna have that water release right on top of it. Yep. All right, man, we're saving a life. Saving a life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One day at a time.
Give me that pad. One more, Craig.
You want that?
No. So that's that emergency tank we put in. We'll be back here in a week or so to do that remediation. Looks like we got a lot of bad tanks in this area. Go look at this boom. I'm gonna come up there. I just want to get this angle. So all these pictures I'm taking are to report back to the regional case manager for the DEC. He's already been on site twice. He gives me his assessment, wants to know my plans for remedial actions for the water, groundwater, and soil, and the home. So you can clearly see there is no red, none whatsoever. And right there is where we just were with that discharge pipe. So that's it. We are good today, Saturday morning. What do we say? What do we say, Craig? At the end of all of our 300 videos.
Oh, another good job by Tank Master.
Another fine.
Tank Master.
Ready? And cut. Hold on. Take two.
Another fine job by Tank Master's Environment.
Do you want that with the hips? Want to do it again? Take three. Take three. Ready?
Another fine job.
I think the poses are just going to get worse. That's it, folks. We'll see you Monday morning. What are we doing Monday?
Rock.
A Roth tank installation. Hold on to your hats, kids.